What's going on, y'all? Back again with another one. Let's hit that like, sub to the channel. If you're not a member, also hit them notifications too. Straight to the point. Let's get right to it. I'm not gonna be on here too long, but we're just gonna talk about my squad right now, the Philly 76ers, who I am very impressed with right now. Um, we starting off 3-0. I know it's early. I know it's early, but one thing that you got to give the Sixers credit on is the energy that we are playing with. Um, Maxey right now is cooking, straight up cooking. He had 43 last night. Then, of course, the first game he had 40. I think second game he had like 26 or something like that. But he's averaging 37 right now at this point in time. You can see the work has been paying off for Maxey. You can see that his leadership qualities, he stepped it up to a whole nother level because that was one of the things that I wanted Maxey to do was be more vocal. And that's what he did. I think he took another step by being vocal when he called out Joel Embiid. Now, shout out to my guy who is Hendo. Um, uh, Go sub to his channel. Who is Hendo? He has suggested trading Embiid. Everybody would like to go ahead and come off of Embiid. I mean, at least a lot of the fans would, and a lot of people are feeling that way. But that's it's not impossible, but it's not possible at this present time. It probably won't be possible until at the end of, I would say, next off season. Simply because he signed an extension. Okay, he signed a contract extension in 24 for the 193 mil, and then what you also got to understand is that he's still going to be owed money no matter where he goes, and he's going to be a financial liability. He's going to be a financial liability, and he's going to be a health liability too, because you don't know if this guy is going to stay healthy, and a lot of teams are not going to want to. They're not going to want to take on that. The best thing that they would be getting out of Embiid is probably just a locker room guy, or the guy that is going to motivate anybody. But even then, you can't even. I wouldn't want Embiid being around me trying to motivate me. You know why? Because this guy's attitude is piss poor. He's already showing that right now. Now, I give him credit when VJ Edgecombe had a good rookie game, a good first rookie game. He cheered him on and everything like that. And for the most part, gave him his props and everything. But the thing about it is, you can't turn right back around and then you're saying, "Oh well, I might as well be at home. I might as well." Oh yeah, definitely so. Shout out to my guy Detroit. I call you Detroit, Hendo. Shout out to my guy Detroit. Y'all lost a tough one, man. I don't know how. Like I felt like Detroit could have beat the Cavs without Garland, and I made a case for Cade Cunningham while I'm off the subject for a minute. now that Hendo's in here. Cade Cunningham to me is making the case to be the best point guard in the league. I think that he has the potential to be better than Garland. You know what I'm saying? He stays healthier. He's always there. But they gotta beat. I wanted them to beat the Cavs last night. I wanted them to beat the Cavs. Now we know that the Cavs tend to be a hype job. And speaking of my Sixers, that's who I want to beat next. I want to beat the Cavs. We're not worried about Boston. Boston, Indiana, all them. They're at the bottom now. Now you got to look out for Chicago. You got to look out for Chicago. I know guys are sitting up in here saying, "Oh, Chicago." No, Chicago is playing. Yeah, Levert. Yeah, Levert is out. Yeah, yeah, and I forget. Ivy. Ivy is needed, but I like the physicality. Like for instance, when y'all played against Houston, I love how physical that y'all play. I like the fact that Jaden Duran is not taking no shit. Now we don't want him doing no Isaiah Stewart type shit. Like Isaiah Stewart takes it to a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? Now it would have been good if he was playing in the '80s and stuff. That would have been good. Nobody probably wouldn't have had a problem with Isaiah Stewart. As a matter of fact, it's good for the game. You need somebody imposing on your team like that because the Pistons were known for having imposing people on their team. As soon the Sixers too. Everybody forgets that the Sixers play physical too. People forget like when Mahorn came over there, he brought a whole new attitude. I mean, Charles Barkley would slap the fuck out of you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody thought that Clarence Weatherspoon was a hoe. No, he wasn't. Oh, Detroit, yeah, man. Yeah, because I know a lot of people from Detroit, and then on top of that, two of my starting five, they played for the Pistons too. So, and growing up, believe it or not, I was always fascinated by the Pistons. Even though I was a Jordan fan, I was fascinated by the Pistons because the Pistons were the first to do everything. But anyway, um, let's talk about him. Let's talk about VJ, right? We got something brewing. We got something brewing that's going to be happening. I would say in the next 3 to 5 years. Now, what you're seeing now, everybody is trying to mirror OKC, and um, one team that is trying to mirror them is the Spurs, who I'm gonna talk about in a minute. They're 4-0. Um, the Spurs right now, you can see that they're what they're trying to do. But Hendo, you brought up something good about VJ. See, or you brought up a good subject talking about VJ. You see now all these guards that you see now are getting up the court. They're fast. Um, they can score. They can pull up. They can pull up in transition, and they're attacking the rim. BJ Edgecombe, he's not just always settling for the jumper. No, he's out there playing defense. Last night, that block that he did, coming from behind, that shit that Jordan used to do, coming up from behind you. D Wade used to do that type of shit. Kobe would, hell no, no, come back. I'm gonna come back and get that block as a guard. You got guards that are willing to play defense like SGA and all them. Now you're seeing that in San Antonio. You got Vassell, you got Castle, you got Dylan Harper, and then you're gonna have De'Aaron Fox when he come back. You said he reminds me of a young D Rose or D Wade. I would say more in the D Wade category. Some people say, "Hey, look, I wouldn't be mad if somebody said young MJ because he has energy and the way that he attacks the rack. People got to understand, man. He scored more and of course it's a different era, but he put up more points than Jordan did his first game. Jordan had 16 his first game, but the intensity that Jordan brought, you already knew, okay, this cat ain't here to play any games. You got a whole bunch of guys on there, man, that's worried about drinking and snorting lines and all that shit. But we got something brewing that's gonna happen in the next I would say hell 2 to 3 seasons. Now Maxey is still in my opinion, Maxey is our leader. He's our guy. He's the one that's averaging 37 right now. Last night when he got pushed to the floor by Bang, guess what? He got the fuck back up and got in his face. Hey, Maxey from the crib, Maxey from here, Maxey from Texas. Man, we ain't gonna take that shit. Come on now. And we got something brewing that's gonna happen in the next 2 to 3 seasons. Um, Hendo, we want to come off of Embiid. We don't need Paul George. Like, oh, that's unnecessary. Like, Paul George would be a good locker room guy. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Having Paul George around for his personality and what you can do, that's great. But him being on the floor, you're just slowing us up. I'm just being honest with you. And if you're a Paul George fan, I'm a Paul George fan too. But we just got to be realistic. Right, there you go. But a lot of people feel differently, Hendo, unfortunately. A lot of people feel like Embiid is still that guy. All Embiid does is just really just he slows up the progression of Maxi, and people get mad when I say that, but that's the truth. You just slowing us up. You come in every season talking the same old shit. You're doing dumb shit. How the hell you gonna play in the Olympics? But then again, you were complaining about your knee, and then you come in, you don't even play the preseason. But then you come in, you play the first game and everything. Okay, you put up 22, but then you can't play back to backs. Okay, and then you on the minutes restriction, you complaining about that. You put yourself in that situation. Yeah, he did, and that's what made me gain another level of respect for Maxi. Where I started to really gain, because people got to understand, I watched Maxi in person, okay? And this guy, man, Maxi is no joke. He is no joke. Now he personality wise, you know what I'm saying? He cool, but don't get it twisted and don't get the game fucked up. This motherfucker can play. Going to the rack, he's improved his shot a lot. He's more of a slasher though. Like he finishes. I mean, him being 6'2", 6'3", really just about 6'2". He can finish with contact and he's tough. But he has been working on his jumper. He's a hard ass worker. But the thing about it is, where I gain respect for him, a lot of people don't give Doc Rivers his credit. Doc Rivers threw him in the fire when he had to guard Trey Young. We damn near were that close to possibly advancing past the second round, and it didn't happen though, unfortunately. But Maxey was a rookie. Max pretty much, he was green, if that makes any sense. He didn't know what was going. But what's what you saw in Maxey was his heart. You saw his intensity. You saw, okay, I'm still gonna get out here. You said, my Warriors look great Pistons. Yeah, the Warriors. I like, man, and man, Draymond something else, man. You know, I thought I was the only one that recognized that, man. JJJ got to get tougher. Jaren Jackson Jr. got to get tougher, man. And I like Jaren Jackson Jr., but you're becoming one of the more better defensive presence uh, type of players in the league now. You got to play tougher. But I ain't gonna lie, man. He got punked by Draymond. Shout out to the home ticket for putting everybody on game on that. Yeah, man. Listen, you gonna man. Listen, man. If you gonna run up, if you gonna play championship basketball, you got to you got to have some sort of toughness to you. You got to have some sort of grit. Brown Sugar, what's up, Queen? I see you in the building. You got to have some sort of grit to you. Everybody thinks, oh, Wimby, he's frail, he's skinny, he's weak, and everything like that. No, he's not. That's why the Spurs are 4-0 right now. Wimby doesn't mind getting in there and getting physical. Wimby doesn't mind getting dunked on. Wimby doesn't mind, uh, getting knocked to the floor. Guess what? He's gonna get right the fuck back up. It's gonna happen. We got my nigga Cypress coming up in this bitch. Uh-oh. Cypress TV up in this bitch, man. Make sure y'all go sub to Cypress TV, the homie. What's up with it, man? What you got on Maxey and Edgecomb? Don't be dominating this conversation talking about just Edgecomb, okay? It takes two, man, in the backcourt. Cypress, you there? Can y'all hear Cypress? Memphis. Well, anyway, man, I can't hear him. Hey, can y'all hear me? I'm making sure it's not me. Yeah, hey, we can't hear you, Cypress. You gonna have to come. Go, okay, go back out, Cypress, and come back in, man. Come on, man, get your shit together, man. But like I was saying, man, the Spurs they got something brewing. Uh, I don't know what's going on with this. Okay, hold on. Okay, now we can hear your ass. What's up,
Yo,
man?
hey man, I can't lie, man. Maxie did his thing last night. I watched the game. Maxie did his thing last night. Even
Uh huh.
though, even though I felt like Orlando was a good test for them last night, early in the season. I think Maxie did his thing.
Wait a minute. You said they wasn't a good test.
No, I said they was a good test last night.
Oh, okay.
Early in
I'm
the
about to
season.
say. Okay, go ahead.
Maxie did his thing. Edge call showed up, did his thing. Like you know, what I'm saying I know he would do. Hey, I don't really think they. I think they could sustain without Embiid right now.
Right. Well, that's what the brother Hendo was just talking about just now. Well, I saw him. He talked about this. He was like, come off of Embiid. I know you said to go ahead and come off of Embiid. As much as we want to, we stuck with Embiid at least until um, the the next season. Well, I would say until 28, 29, and then in that off season, then we would go ahead and have to make a decision because he had signed an extension, man. He signed that contract extension for 193, man. So it's going to be tough. And then that's what you got to realize too, Cypress. When we took on Paul George, guess what we did? We took on a whole bunch of headache when we got him from the Clippers. Now you see what's going on. What's Paul George doing on the bench? And I'm talking about PG3, PG13, because you love that dude. You love Paul. You like his game. You know what I'm saying?
I think he can get y'all 15. when he come back. Because listen, man, with Edgecombe and Maxey, Paul George don't have to do much at all. But give you 12 to 15, and it'll sustain it.
No, did you say? Are you talking about 12 or 15 points or 12 or 15 minutes?
12 to 15 points a game.
No, no.
12 to 15 points a game. He can
No.
do it, man.
12 to 15 minutes. That's hey, we gonna put your ass on the minutes restricted. Cause all he gonna do is slow shit up. Now, if you would have said that about Jared McCain, yes, I agree with you there.
I don't know.
Hell,
Well, I done
well,
seen him play. I done seen him play a little bit, but
yeah, you better.
he
Jared
okay.
McCain, he came from North Carolina, man.
He okay. He's okay, but he ain't.
Well, okay, what are you talking about, man? He was holding shit down as a rookie.
Yeah, I ain't holding it down. I ain't.
Yeah, he was holding it down as a rookie, man, as a rookie, and then he ended up getting hurt. Then on top of that, you looking at how Oubre is playing. Don't forget, Oubre had what, 25, I think it was. So Oubre likes he see Oubre is a complimentary player, man. Oubre ain't gonna lead a squad. You know what I'm saying? He a complimentary player, but VJ, he's a leader. Maxey, he's a leader.
I give you that.
You know what I'm saying? So, um, but yeah, man, your Spurs are really cooking, man. Like now, y'all 4-0. Y'all,
Yeah.
this is the first time y'all been 4-0 since the 2019 season. What you think about that?
Hey man, it is early in the season, man. We still got a long way to go.
Hold on. You said the same shit about Cooper Flag.
What I say about Cooper Flag?
You sitting up in there, man. You like, oh, be patient with him and stuff like that. But if he would, if he continues to play like trash, um, which last night he did, when are you gonna be like, okay, he's a bust and all this other stuff, just like you said Kwame Brown was.
Well, Kwame Brown was about, but listen, man.
Yeah, see,
We
see,
we ain't
there you
comparing
go.
Cooper Flag to Kwame Brown. Cooper Flag had way more talent than Kwame Brown. Come on, man.
Nah, man, I can't say all that. You didn't really see that nigga in high school, but salute to Kwame Brown. I ain't trying to make this about him, but that's what I'm saying. They put that stigma on Kwame Brown, talking about he was a bust and all that other stuff, but he lasted 10 plus seasons. There's a lot of niggas that don't last 10 plus seasons. Salute to you, Alex. I see you in the building, man.
Man, listen,
Uh,
I can last 10 days. It won't mean nothing.
I mean, 10 years in the league does mean something.
And what did he bring to the league? Nothing but a big waste of space. Couldn't I ain't saluting that nigga. And he couldn't rebound, couldn't really score like that, and all none of that.
What are you talking about, man? If he was able to get on the roster, obviously they wanted him for something. You know what I'm saying? Y'all sitting up in here, you calling him a bust and everything like that. Yeah, he wasn't no damn bust. You know what I'm saying? You sitting up in here saying a bust, but can you get on the court with him? You know what I'm saying? Can you do what he did? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Do you
I
know
can
how hard
rebound.
do you know how hard it is to make an NBA roster? Go out there. No, Memphis. Go out there and go tell them. I want to try out. Go ahead and do it. Go. You and Kimfo go ahead and go out. Kimfo gonna have your towels. He gonna have your water. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have whatever vitamins you need. You know what I'm saying? If you got a little weed or something like that. Get you right and everything. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have that. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and get out there. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have your shoes ready and all that shit.
Not at 40, man. No, thank you. I'm good. I pay.
Look, now but hey, hold on. You want LeBron out there, right? LeBron 40.
No, I don't.
No, see, we ain't talking about that. Look, but anyway, man, we ain't making this about Kwame, man. Salute to Kwame, man. But Alex, man, they got their ass whooped. I wanted to see Detroit beat the Cavs. I wanted to see that. The nigga Cypress had to tell me the bad news. Uh, they ended up losing a tough one. What you think about that, man?
Well, they got a 4 game series, so it'll be a minute.
So, do you think the Cavs are going to be a threat this season, being how they ended last season? Do things this season.
Nope, not as long as Donovan Mitchell on the roster.
Okay, good. I'm glad somebody feels the same way that I do because I feel like Donovan Mitchell and he doesn't he actually makes the team he prevents the team from going further than forward. You know what I'm saying? You never know what you're gonna get out of Donovan Mitchell. For as okay as good as he is in the regular season, it's like once you get to the playoffs, okay, what ends up happening? Then also it's like I don't want to hear these excuses about people being hurt. Okay, injuries happen all the time. Shea Gilchrist Alexander has been carrying OKC without J Dub, without your boy Jalen Williams. He had been carrying that squad, right? Yeah, but I think sorry, he might fell asleep, man. But
No, I ain't see. Hold on.
the the, uh, the Spurs though, like I was saying about the Spurs, they they're gonna mirror what OKC is doing. The Spurs, like I was saying, they 4-0 right now. A lot of people got to be looking for the Spurs could potentially right now on these next couple games. They could get up to like 7. They could be undefeated with the people that they got to play. And now I want to see Wimby against. I would like to see him against the. I think they're gonna end up beating the Lakers. If they don't have Luca, they're gonna end up. I think they'll beat them with. I think the Spurs will beat the Lakers with Luca and Austin Reeves. Hell, if they have
I do
LeBron too,
too.
I think he'll beat them too. Cause who's gonna stop Wimby? DeAndre Ayton. He ain't gonna stop Wimby. What did Sports T shout out to the Queen Sports T? She called DeAndre Ayton diarrhea Bia or some shit like that. Cause she said his hair looked like man. What the hell is going on with his hair, Cypress?
I don't know. Dude is wild.
Like what are you trying to do? You got a Dennis Rodman mixed with a AI type of thing going. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you don't need to be focused on your hair. Let's focus on you getting them goddamn double double. See, Dennis Rodman, yeah, he colored his hair. You might have thought that he was fucking crazy, but yeah, he was insane because he was able to get 26 rebounds for you. Unlike Rasheed Wallace, who everybody says he's one of the greatest power forwards and all this other stuff. He couldn't even get. Let me stop, man. He couldn't even average 10 rebounds. Memphis. He couldn't even average 10 rebounds. That's one reason why I don't have uh, Rasheed Wallace in the Hall of Fame. Okay, you couldn't even get a double double throughout your career. Okay, another reason why is because, and I'm gonna get more in depth to that. Everybody talking about Stephen Green. Shout out to him. He talking all this nonsense, talking about he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. You got to do more than that. You don't got no kind of credentials. You ain't got no Finals MVP. You ain't got no regular season MVP, which Charles Barkley and Bo Carl Malone have. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never been in no All NBA selections, which guys like Chris Webber, Charles Barkley, Carl Malone, Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, all those guys, they were all NBA. Even Dennis Rodman. I mean, you got to have something that sticks out. You got to have a Defensive Player of the Year award. You know what I'm saying? Which Dennis Rodman uh, got him. Even Ben Wallace, he had multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards. Even Dwight Howard, he had multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards. You got to have something that stands out. Like, oh, why do you have Dennis Rodman above Tim Duncan and all that? Dennis Rodman got how many rings? Count them, Memphis. How many rings do Dennis Rodman got?
Five, but I don't put him above Tim Duncan though.
I will, and he got the same amount of rings. And on top of that, has Tim Duncan ever led the league in rebound 7+ seasons?
No, but he
No,
got
no, he
MVP.
hasn't. Has Tim Duncan ever repeated? No, no,
No,
no,
no.
he hasn't. Dennis Rodman done did it twice. He done three-peated and repeated.
But then Robin want the reason they three people
Yes,
repeat.
they was. Why not? Who you think wanted Dennis Rodman on the squad? Who you think should have been the MVP in '96? Dennis Rodman.
I hated Dennis Rodman.
I know you did. You know what I'm saying? But he played for your squad, though. I know y'all hated him. I know y'all hated. Hey, that's the reason why I wanted him. You know what I'm saying? I want a pest on the team. I want somebody that y'all can't stand. I want somebody. He's gonna be like, oh shit, man, I gotta play against this motherfucker.
Now I don't see what y'all seeing Dennis Rodman.
I see a lot in him. He can lock up 1 through 5. That's the benefit. See, you worried about y'all worried about just scoring, taking it to the cup and buckets. You gotta do more than that. That's what I was saying about Austin Reeves. Can you do more than just scoring? You know what I'm saying? Look at VJ Edgecombe. He can play defense. He brings energy. Gonna get better at reading the pick and roll, running transition, moving without the ball. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to do more. You know what I'm saying? If you're just a power forward that just don't do anything but just score, you're not really an asset, man. I'm not saying that's where Rasheed was, because Rasheed happens to be one of my favorite players. That's what y'all don't know, aka Roscoe, aka Dirty 30, aka Sheed. Since some of y'all motherfuckers up in here claim that y'all are fans of Rasheed Wallace and shit, y'all don't know shit about Rasheed Wallace. Y'all don't know a goddamn thing about Rasheed Wallace. I happen to know a lot about Rasheed Wallace. He's a hell of a coach too. He know how to coach little kids too. Did he speak out against the league? Yeah, but a lot of that shit he bought on himself. I know about. You remember Rasheed used to do this? Cypress, Brown Sugar, everybody up in here. Rasheed used to do that.
Yeah, he was another clown.
You know what I'm saying? But he wasn't no Hall of Famer. Listen, when they ran, it was the what the when they ran up against the Spurs. When they ran up against the Spurs that year, guess what? It was Tim Duncan that was leading in all the categories, not Rasheed Wallace. Okay, it was Tim Duncan.
But yeah,
Tim Duncan.
you'll put Dennis Rodman over Tim Duncan. Stop.
Yeah, yeah, I will. I will. Because let me tell you why. Can Tim Duncan lock up 1 through 5?
No, but Tim Duncan way better player than Dennis Rodman.
No. Offensively, yes, but defensively, what is defensive? What is defense win, man?
Defense win championship, offense win game.
Oh yeah! I know. Look, man. Look, at the end of the day, man. If you ain't got energy, if you don't have defense or something like that, I don't need Dennis Rodman to score. That motherfucker didn't want to score. I don't need him for scoring. Y'all forget the concept of basketball. It's a team game. You got everybody that does the job on there. Just like I don't need Larry Bird to be doing all that handling and stuff like that. Nah, get him the ball wet. Just like I don't need what's it called, Hakeem Olajuwon. I don't need him to do a lot of scoring. Guess what? Defend, rebound. We got scoring for that. We got Jordan. Okay, we got Isaiah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if we want to give it to Hakeem, yeah, that's fine. He'll go ahead, damage whoever is guarding him. But at the end of the day, man, you're not gonna get past any one of us. If you send somebody through the middle, guess what? You're gonna meet Hakeem. Block. You got to get past Jordan first. Jordan in his prime. Hell, I ain't gonna lie, Memphis. VJ Edgecombe. I see a little bit. I see a little bit. I said I wasn't gonna say it. I don't know, man. I'm not saying that VJ Edgecombe is Jordan, but I see a little D Wade and a little pieces of Jordan. That intensity that he brings.
I'm glad you said that. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. There you go, y'all, with this 7-Eleven coffee.
Nah,
That's even worse.
nigga, what the fuck you drinking, nigga? Don't tell me you drinking
Wow.
Coke. Yeah, you drinking Coke early this morning. That nigga drinking Crown and Coke early in the morning and shit.
You might well should have got some chicken and waffles with the coffee.
Yeah, I might as well. Shit, I should have got some goddamn pancakes or some shit. Nah, but yeah, man. Uh, fourth night of the season, man. Well, now it's getting ready to be the fifth night. For some teams, it's fourth. Some teams it's third. But I like the way the season is starting off, and now they're gonna start bringing the stats together because usually after about 4 games, that's when they start computing all of the stats and stuff. Uh, Wimby has been dominating. He's a front runner for MVP. I like what Laurie marketing doing. What's up with the Jazz, Memphis? What you think about the Jazz, man?
Exciting young team to watch, man, with Lord Marketing, who been a beast for years.
Hmm.
West Kessler is nice. Ace Baylor, he nice. They got Clayton Jr. over there. I think he came from Florida, but yeah, he nice. Nice young team.
Right. Yeah, they hold on a minute. Oh, yeah, they're exciting young team. I like Keontae George, man.
Yeah, I think the Hornets gonna be looking nice too this season.
The Yeah, Mellow ball, man. He got to understand. Okay, it's not all like a collaborative effort from them. You know, Miles Bridges, who you talk about, like I said, I still got faith in Miles Bridges.
Me too.
Yeah, Brown Sugar was spitting facts about Kwame. Yeah, he was young and learning, and that's all. You know, you got to develop, man. These guys got to develop. Like I said with Cooper Flag, we don't know what's going to happen, but I know one thing. No, Memphis VJ Edgecombe, he's going to be the rookie of the year if he goes at this pace. You know why? He's been more consistent, man. Dude is averaging a dub right now. You can't be inconsistent. You can't be, okay, you hyped up, you number one pick and all that other jazz. And then next thing you know, you're not consistent. And then call yourself the rookie of the year. What's the name? Wimby. That's the reason why his first year, he got rookie of the year. He was consistent. And he led the league in blocks. He on pace to lead the league in blocks this season.
I like what Portland Trailblazers doing too. Shout out to the coach Tiago Split over there in Portland.
Man, he shocked the shit out of me. Portland is 2-2. Chauncey, my guy, I know he going through the shit that he going through right now, man. He couldn't win a damn game.
And now we know why.
Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh.
I'm convinced that Chauncey Billups was throwing them games purposely. I think Brett Brown was throwing games.
So you really feel that he was throwing them games with Portland?
Yep, I wouldn't be surprised if it come out.
Man, man, because now all of a sudden that's crazy. If Portland, that'd be crazy if Portland make the playoffs too, Memphis. If they make the play in or the playoffs, then they gonna look at that shit. They gonna be like, man, this motherfucker here, we wasted like 3, 4 seasons on this nigga.
Right, he wasn't even trying to win games. He was just standing on the sideline clapping and shit.
Right? Yeah, that nigga. Hey, yeah, he was just like, yeah, all right, come on. Next thing you know, after the game, he like, hey man, you got that? Nah, I
Man,
look, man. He innocent until proven guilty, man. He innocent until proven guilty. He innocent until proven guilty. We gotta give him that, but it's not looking good for him. And like I said, man, shout out to the brother Too Raw for TV. I watched a video um, concerning whether or not Chauncey Billups should be in, stripped of the Hall of Fame and all that, right? And one thing that he brought up, Memphis, that I think me and you had talked about too, man, is what if Chauncey does cop a plea? You know what I'm
then
saying?
you
What if he
then you give him a lifetime ban like you did everybody else. Ain't no
ain't no way around it, huh?
no sir.
I said, I'm un, I'm of the. Let's say he did do it. How long have you been doing it? And what levels have you been doing it on? That was my reason for him being stripped of your basketball credentials and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Even if you go back, because I think he played high school ball. I want to say, did he play high school ball? Where he played high school ball at? What in South Carolina? I forget where he played high school ball at.
Who, Chauncey?
Yeah, where he played high school ball at?
I don't know. I know he played college ball in Colorado.
Yeah, he played in Colorado. Yeah, we know that. But wherever he played high school ball at, go ahead. You got to strip him of that too, of those accomplishments too, because you don't know when you get between the ages of about let's say high school ages 14 to 18 usually, sometimes 19 for some people that started school late. You know what I'm saying? You start, you're not there maturity wise, but you still kind of know what the hell is going on, and especially if you playing at that level, if you at like a varsity level or something like that, and you manipulating games and shit like that, or you point shaving and shit like that, okay, you know what the fuck going on. So uh, I'm about to go ahead and get up out of here though, man. Memphis, you got anything, man, before we close, bro?
Hey man, well y'all go watch the Sixers and the Wizards tonight.
Man, I'm more concerned about I'm listen. I want to see some other games, man. We gonna beat them.
But watch the Hornets and the Heat.
The Hornet and the Heat.
Yeah.
Hmm. I don't even know, man. The Heat. Well, let me see something. Trying to think of, man. There was something. Uh, I would like to see. Okay, H Town, man. I want to see them get a little better, man. I would like to see H Town be a force, man, with what they going through. But a lot of people feel like KD them messed everything up and everything. They gonna figure it out though. H Town gonna figure it out, man. I think H Town is. And I don't think it's all KD's fault, man. Like everybody's saying, because they're having a tough time or whatever. They got their win and everything, but um, I mean they blew them out, Brooklyn and Michael Porter Jr. Come on, man. Come on, man. I hope you ain't doing what your brother did, but Cyber's got me. Cyber's got me. You see, man. You see the influence you got late in games and point shaving and shit. Sports gambling. Goddamn, got me thinking about goddamn blue chips and shit with Nick Nolte and shit. Nah, we out of here though. Straight to the point. Make sure y'all go sub to the brother Cyber TV, LDBC boxing, basketball. We out.